will switch all this shit around. Cool. Cody, you know what you're doing. You run the shit.
Thank you. Man, this shit looks familiar. You have less facial hair than the last one I helped in round 2 against a man named Redshaw. But you did something that people didn't expect, and that was beat Kirk last time you were out here. I picked you up in my faction. We were talked over strategy. I didn't help you last match, but you were able to pull off the W. And now you get to play Redshaw. No, I'm not going to say anything rude against Redshaw. I like Redshaw. Redshaw's a nice guy. I will say something else. Redshaw, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Koho's a bad manager for you. And this isn't a recruitment pitch. This is just facts. Your 3 losses, let's take them through. You've lost to Mark Menchaca by a brutal KO that he did not show up for, and he sent you to Cameron Holtzman to do, and you lost. The second thing was you lost to Antonio Chavez, and because you thought the Harvey Dent Act was the whole thing, and so did your manager. So clearly he doesn't know shit about what he's supposed to know about. And the third one, you lost another member of the First Order, Michael Campbell. Because apparently in your flashcard study sessions, you don't learn about quotes. So, if I have my math correct, you've lost to 3 First Order members, and if you join the First Order, you may have not had any losses. Dylan, hang in there. Do your best. I think you have what it takes. I wouldn't have picked you up if you couldn't beat him. Just stay cool, calm, collected. And Redshaw, hopefully Koho doesn't let you pick like a bad category for your 3-pointer again. Let's do it. Let's play.
I'll start with this right now. Dylan, you're in the wrong fucking faction because you seem way nicer than everyone on that team. Way nicer. You do not belong with the Blueberry and his team of goons. Doc, look. Last time we were in this tournament, Cody picked you to beat Menchaca. His own faction mate that he had on his team publicly said that you're going to beat his faction. And, you know, I will admit I wasn't there for you last time. But guess what? I'm here for you this time. And that's what matters. Because guess what? We're going to win this. You played better than Michael in the #1 contenders match. Michael himself will tell you you were better than him and deserved to play. Cody will tell you himself that you were better than him and deserved to play. So, Cody doesn't believe in his own faction, Dylan. I'm just letting you know right now. He doesn't believe in you. He thinks you're going to lose this match. So, Doc, I believe in you. That's what matters. And I think you got this. So, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Before we did promos, I literally made a checklist, and it was exactly right. I wrote a Cody checklist that says, mentions me losing to Menchaca, draws parallels to said event, fails to mention me via Menchaca too, and I couldn't check off the last one there. But yeah, I'm ready to play.
Let's make it the man. Let's do this thing.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Multiplex Movie Warzone for the Summer Series Singles Tournament. We have got a great match today. We have got Cameron Redshaw going up against Dylan Vanthuyne. Redshaw beating Joe Farrelly in round 1 to get here. Dylan beating Kirk Kolkowski. On the desk with me, we've got Mr. Payson Johnson. Payson, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Look, this is a very exciting match. I can't think of many people that I think had Dylan beating Kirk in the first round. Redshaw, look, it's no secret. I am in love with the man. He has a way to soothe me, and I'm very excited to see this match. His great match against Joe was an incredible first-round match, and I'm excited for this match.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, without further ado, let's get right into it. Introducing first, we have representing the First Order, Dylan Vanthuyne.
Hi.
And introducing second, representing the Kingsmen, it is Cameron Redshaw.
You're looking very handsome today, Payson.
Oh, thank you, Redshaw. Your voice, Chris.
All right, we are going to get into it. Round number 1 is going to work like this. You're going to get 8 different questions in 8 different categories. You'll have about 15 seconds to write your answer down on your whiteboard. If you get it right, you'll get a point. If you get it wrong, you will not. If you get all 8 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question for an additional 1 point. Reminder that you have 3 repeats and a challenge to use throughout the match. Any questions before we get going? All right, then we will start you off with your first question, which comes in the category of comedy. In Ghostbusters 2, the final showdown with Vigo takes place in what kind of location?
It's not a good movie. I'm just gonna.
I've never seen it because I don't think the first Ghostbusters is a good movie, to be completely honest.
I really like the first one, but this one just doesn't do it for me.
To be fair, I saw the first one when I was like extremely sleep deprived on a youth retreat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Redshaw
I don't know. I said library.
and Dylan.
I said a museum.
A museum is correct for 1 point.
All right, gentlemen, your second question comes in the category of actors and actresses. What actor has played a traumatized war vet, a Bond villain, and the father of a con artist? What's the biggest con you've ever pulled off, Holtzman?
Okay, so this is a very long-winded story, and I have like 10 seconds to tell it. I pretend to be sick and injured for money through my university with the medical department. And one time I had a massive fake bruise, and I forgot to wash it off. So the next day I got out of gym class by pretending it was real.
I'll use a repeat, please.
Okay. In the category of actors and actresses, what actor has played a traumatized war vet, a Bond villain, and the father of a con artist? So yes, for me, I have convinced people before that I know how to speak Japanese by just listing random anime characters. I'm not going to do that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Dylan
No idea. I just said Sean Bean.
and Redshaw.
I said Jonathan Price.
Both, unfortunately, incorrect. Looking for Christopher Walken. The movies, I believe, being The Deer Hunter, Catch Me If You Can, and whatever Bond movie Christopher Walken was in. Your third question in the category of mystery thriller. At the end of 7, John Doe has set Mills up to become which of the 7 deadly sins?
Of all the deadly sins, which one?
I can't legally answer that question, Mason, and you know I can't. You know I can't answer that question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Redshaw
Wrath.
and Dylan.
Wrath.
Both correct.
All right, gentlemen, your fourth category comes in the category of quotes. What 90s action crime film contains the quote, "If you want the ultimate, you have to be willing to pay the ultimate price. It's not tragic to die doing what you love"? Once again, you go first.
If I were to die doing what I love, I would die hosting a trivia night. Right now.
Hey, love you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start with Dylan
I said True Lies.
and Redshaw.
I said Mission Impossible.
Both incorrect, unfortunately. Looking for Point Break.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's the
Captain
ultimate,
Bigfoot.
I think, is that Big Wave or something.
Yeah,
Next question in the category of family films. What specific position does Bruce Campbell's character have at the school in Sky High?
I love this movie.
It's a great movie.
I don't care
It's a
who knows
great
it.
movie.
Yeah. Have you seen the inferior version of this Zoom?
I own Zoom on DVD.
Oh, it's dog shit.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Redshaw, I believe,
I might be in trouble if this is wrong. It's a gym teacher.
and Dylan.
I said Coach because he's Coach Boomer.
Both are acceptable.
Okay, yep.
No.
All right, gentlemen, your sixth question will be coming to you in the category of biopics. What country are Paige and her family originally from in Fighting with My Family?
I actually really liked this movie, which surprised me because I don't care about wrestling.
I saw this movie 2 months into dating Taylor because she's a really big wrestling fan, and I really liked it.
For Florence Pugh's better in this than Little Women Fight Me. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start with Dylan
England.
and Redshaw.
I also said England.
Both correct.
Would be correct.
As we get into your penultimate question, which comes in the category of directors, who directed And Justice for All and In the Heat of the Night? I've seen neither of these movies.
Have you ever seen the sequel to one of these movies, In the Cold of the Day?
That's just Canada, I believe.
That's good.
4. It's actually like 30 degrees here. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start with Redshaw.
Norman Jewison.
And Dylan.
Didn't have it.
All right. That brings us to a tie as we go into the last question, Payson.
Norman Jewison was correct, but yes.
Yeah.
Your final question will be coming to you in the category of drama. What 70s drama is about a single mother who fights to unionize the textile plant where she works? Who in the writer's room is going to go on strike and form a union, Cameron?
Oh, it's going to be Cody Newberry, despite the fact that he's just a showrunner and doesn't actually write the questions. Because he's mad at us for some reason. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Dylan.
Nope.
And Redshaw.
Norma Ray.
Norma Ray is correct. So at the end of round number 1, I have Redshaw at 5, Dylan at 4. Is that what you have, Payson?
That is exactly what I have.
All right, so we're going to get into round number 2. Round number 2 is going to work like this. We are going to bring up the lovely wheel from wheeliside.com. Our wheel has 8 different categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. The competitor in the lead can choose whether they would like to go first or second, whichever competitor spins. If they like what they get on the first spin, they can keep it, or they can spin again unless they land on spinners or opponent's choice. They will then get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece, or they can go to multiple choice for 1 point. But reminder that stealing is available, so if you get it wrong, your opponent does have a chance to steal. We will bring in Mr. Redshaw's manager. Would you like to go first or second?
You want to let him try and take something off the wheel first?
Yeah, I'll go second.
All right, we'll get rid of Koho and we'll bring in Mr. Newberry for Dylan's first
whether
spin.
you want to spin second, it's fine. You know.
And you land on IAL Diamond. Would you like to keep that or spin again? Oh, sorry. I should probably read the categories on the wheel, shouldn't I? The categories on the wheel today are Redshaw Strengths of Oscar-nominated Jack Lemmon and IAL Diamond, Dylan's Strengths of Jim Jarmusch and 2010's Horror, as well as Mystery Thriller, Drama, Family, and Classics. So now knowing that, would you like to keep this or spin again?
So I don't hate it, but
I know.
I think we can do. Looking at the other categories,
Yeah, you being down 1. I think that you could score a good amount of points, but if you do happen to let up anything, he will get it for sure. So I think a spin again is not bad.
Okay, we'll spin again.
All right, spinning again. Whatever you land on, you are going to be stuck with. And you land on the category of drama.
Cool.
Just take it slow. It's anything. So
Yeah.
take it slow, multiple choices. You have to.
Absolutely. Payson, would you like to read Dylan his questions in the category of drama films?
Yes, absolutely. All right, Dylan, your first question in the category of drama. Who plays Mary, the woman who comes to Pastor Ernst Toller and forms a relationship with him in First Reformed?
Amanda Seyfried.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your next question. What Coen Brothers drama features a cat named Ulysses?
I'll go multiple choice just to be sure.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, Inside Llewyn Davis, B, Miller's Crossing, C, A Serious Man, or D, No Country for Old Men?
I believe it's Inside Llewyn Davis.
For 1 point, that is correct. All right, your third question. What kind of business does Monty's father own in 25th Hour?
Again, I think I know it, but I'm going to go multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, bar, B, grocery store, C, rental car service, or D, travel agency?
I think it's a rental car service.
Redshaw, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, bar, B, grocery store, C, rental car service, or D, travel agency?
I'll say a bar.
The current Warzone singles champion is correct for 1 point.
Nope. Oh, bar. I thought you meant Redshaw was the current singles champion. I was like, chasing your love for
No.
that.
All right, your penultimate question. What country does Michael travel to for business in The Godfather Part 2?
Five, 4,
Italy.
3.
Redshaw, chance for a 2-point steal.
Five, 4, 3.
I have no idea. I'll say Colombia. I can't remember.
Closer, we were looking for Cuba.
Ah, dang it.
Yep. All right, and your final question in the category of drama. Which drama tells the true story of Principal Joe Clark?
Multiple choice, please.
Your multiple choice options. Is it A, Stand and Deliver, B, To Sir with Love, C, Lean on Me, or D, Blackboard Jungle?
Can I get the options one more time?
Absolutely. Is it A, Stand and Deliver, B, To Sir with Love, C, Lean on Me, or D, Blackboard Jungle?
I'll go with C.
C, Lean on Me is correct.
So at the end of his round, Dylan gets himself up to 8. Redshaw with a 1 point still gets him up to 6. Is that what you have, Payson?
I had set. Oh, because I did not count that last one, but yes, that is correct.
All right, so we will bring back up the wheel, and we will bring in Mr. Koho for Redshaw's spin. Redshaw, your first spin is away, and it will land on your strength of IAL Diamond. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
So we keep that.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, you're good, buddy.
All right.
All right, and I will take away the wheel. And Redshaw, I will be giving you your questions in the category of IAL Diamond. Your first question. How did Tony try to kill herself at the beginning of Cactus Flower?
Carbon monoxide poisoning.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who plays Dunreath's fiance, Larry Larkin, in That Certain Feeling?
George Sanders.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. In Kiss Me Stupid, Orville Spooner teaches what instrument?
Piano.
That is correct for 2 points. What movie penned by IAL Diamond stars Errol Flynn as Phil Gailey?
Two of them have very similar names. Never Say Goodbye.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. Love in the Afternoon ends with the main characters where? And we're looking for a type of location.
Okay. At a train station.
That is incorrect, Dylan, for the 2 point steal.
They're on a train.
On a train is correct for 2 points.
Okay, can we bring in Koho? Because it
I
shows
had a
them
feeling
in a
that
train
would
station boarding a train.
Yeah, go for it.
Like it literally shows them hop on the train goes away, and then it goes to credits. So I think both are acceptable answers.
I would agree.
So would you like to challenge?
Yes,
I'll
we will challenge. We will challenge that.
All right, we will review the challenge and we will be right back. All right, we are back from the challenge. We have reviewed the film, and unfortunately, from what we have seen, train is the only acceptable answer. We cannot accept train station because at the end, the train has left the station and they are just on the train. So Redshaw will unfortunately lose his challenge, and Dylan will be granted the 2-point steal. So that means at the end of round 2, I have the score Redshaw with 14, Dylan to 10. Is that what you have?
That is what I have. Yep.
All right, then we are going to get into round number 3. Round number 3 is our pick your poison round. Our competitors are going to get to choose what they want for their 1, 2, 3, and 4-point questions. The categories that they can choose from today are Billy Wilder, John Carpenter, 2000s, movie release dates, war, musicals, romance, and music. So we will let our competitors choose what they want for their 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we will be right back. All right, we are back. Our competitors have had the chance to choose what they want for their 1, 2, 3, and 4-point questions. Redshaw has chosen his 1 in romance, his 2 in 2000s, his 3 in movie release dates, and his 4 in Billy Wilder, whereas Dylan has chosen his 1 in Billy Wilder, his 2 in music, his 3 in war, and his 4 in John Carpenter. We will start with Dylan as he is behind, and we will go until either he catches up or is mathematically eliminated. Dylan, you still have 2 repeats on your challenge left. Redshaw, you have 3 repeats and no challenge. Any questions before we get into the final round? All right. Then, Dylan, I will be giving you your questions because Payson gave you them in round 2. Your 1-point question in Billy Wilder. Who stars as Sergeant Sefton in Stalag 17?
William Holden.
That is correct for 1 point.
Somewhere off in the distance, Paulo Yama's watching this like,
Your 2-point question comes in the category of music films. What instrument does Levy play in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom?
I believe he plays the trumpet.
And that is correct for 2 points. And we will stick with you for your 3 to take the lead in the category of war films. What military ranking does Alec Guinness's character have in The Bridge on the River Kwai?
I believe he is the sergeant.
That is incorrect. We're looking for colonel. He's a colonel. So we will stick with Dylan for his 4-pointer in John Carpenter. If he hits this, we will send it back to Redshaw. If not, Redshaw will win via TKO. Your question in Carpenter, Dylan. How did Dr. Alan Chaffee's wife die in Village of the Damned?
I'm just reminding you of 2 repeats left.
Okay.
Five, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is your second repeat. How did Dr. Alan Chaffee's wife die in Village of the Damned? Five, 4, 3.
One more
2.
time. Repeat the question.
All right, this is your final repeat. How did Dr. Alan Chaffee's wife die in Village of the Damned?
I will say one of the kids uses mind control to make her kill herself. That's not
And
specific enough.
your winner, Cameron. Yep, I had a feeling this was happening. Yep.
You did, but specifically. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Throw the challenge. Let's go.
All right, we are back from the challenge. Unfortunately, we did not ask for a specific method, and Dylan gave enough detail that his answer is correct, so he will be getting the 4 points, which means he avoids the TKO, and the match continues with Mr. Redshaw's questions, which will be read by Payson. The score is currently 17-14, I believe. Is that what you have, Payson?
14 to... What do you have?
I have 17.
Yes, that is what I have. All right. Cameron, your 1-point question in the category of romance. In what romance will you originally hear the quote, "You had me at hello"?
Jerry Maguire.
That is correct for 1 point.
And if Redshaw hits this, he will tie the game.
That is correct. All right. All right, Redshaw, your 2-pointer in the category of 2000s. What does Ryan Bingham do for the companies he travels to in Up in the Air?
He fires people.
That is correct for 2 points to tie the game.
So if Redshaw hits either his 3 or his 4, he will be the winner.
All right. Redshaw, your 3-pointer in the category of movie release dates. How many years after the original did Mary Poppins Returns come out?
Five, 4.
Just to check
3,
my math, I'll repeat.
2.
All right.
Here's your first repeat.
How many years after the original did Mary Poppins Returns come out?
Hope I didn't mess up the math. 54.
And your winner, Cameron Redshaw. 54 was the correct answer. A great match from both parties. We will start with our unfortunate second place finishers as we get into post-match interviews. Cody and Dylan. We both tried to switch to Cody and it went back. Great match. Took it down to pretty much as close to the wire as you can. Throwing that challenge, keeping the match going. How do you guys feel?
I'm so excited. I've been managing for a while in this league, longer than anybody else has been managing. And it's been kind of boring for me for the past, half a year. But I'm having a lot of fun with Dylan because Dylan's new. Dylan doesn't know this game. He doesn't know all the personalities. He doesn't know all the bullshit that goes along with this game. And it's fun to just, develop a game and a strategy with a new player. He's gonna shake his head. He's gonna be mad because if he would have taken AL Diamond, would have had a decent round. I know because we worked on that category, but one day the writers will watch that and it will be a lot harder. But man, I'm excited. I hate that I had to do that challenge because last week it bit me in the ass. This week it paid off for me. So hopefully in the future that won't ever come up. See, and Dylan, I'm gonna let you know a secret. Everybody in this league is pissed off. And the reason why they're pissed off is because I picked you up and no one else did. So everybody says that I just swooped out after a post-match interview and we never talked prior to any of this. And I just picked you as no. I asked you a long time ago and now we're able to build. I have a team partner for you. The exciting thing is because Redshaw's a really good player. One of the best in this league and has the shittiest luck. Worst manager. Slightly better hair than me, but not by fucking lot. Now listen. So the thing is, we get to work with this team now. We get to build up a strategy, come up with a game plan, and enter that tournament and enter against some matches and fucking blow some people's minds that think they're really good at this game. So that's the exciting part that we're working on right now. Dylan made it. He's 2-1. He's got a great record right now. He's going to come back. He's going to play another person that's lost in round 2 probably. And we'll have more strengths and more strategies. And the guy called it correct. He knew if he put war, he's like, I'm going to have to know what rank this person is. And it was exactly the rank question. We just didn't because he said that's the only thing that's going to trip me up. So I'm excited. 2-1, fresh in this league. This is a lot of fun. Now we just get to build and be ready for the next match.
Absolutely.
And don't have to do the pressure of a fucking tournament.
Is there anyone you have your eyes on to play after this tournament?
Ryan Payne would be a great one. I don't like him. And personally, he used a bullshit challenge and bullshit situation against me. I don't like him. I don't really like anybody in the Kingsman, but I don't want to pay anybody in the Kingsman because I'm Koho's on call and fuck that shit. I don't know. Bill Carriola? Is he around? I like to take out Bill. Jake just did it, so it'd be fun to do it again. But other than that, yeah. We'll just play who you give us. We're ready.
All right. Well, we will be seeing you around at some point in the future. That's as specific as I'm going to be. As we go to our winners tonight, Mr. Cameron Redshaw and his manager, Kaleb Koho. Redshaw, that was a great match. It was close all throughout. How do you feel?
I mean, it wasn't pretty, but well, we made it.
Got it done. Got it done.
Starting off as the first couple round one questions, like, didn't put me in the greatest face, but we got back, and I mean,
You fought back. You're good.
this is the second time I just like barely messed up an IL Diamond question, and I still have yet to sweep that category.
I knew before we even got in this post-match interview that was going to be the thing you were going to be bothered by. Shut the fuck up. You literally were in the ballpark on the question. It didn't matter. You're fine. Look, at the end of the day, Dylan played a good game. He's a good kid. I like him. You just happen to be with the shittiest person that you could be managed by. You're a nice kid, but good for you, Cody. I want it in writing and forever in stone that Cody Newberry said, I have the best hair. I want that in fucking stone. I have better hair. I want that written down.
I
Look,
think he said you have better hair, and I think it's because you just have.
You know
more.
what? Fair. It's a win. He complimented me. It's a win. I'll take it. Look, I also know he's full of shit because he said I'm the worst manager, and I know for a fact Anthony Tisdall and Ethan Beller play, and he knows I'm better than them. And end of the day, Payson, get off. Come off it. Get on a better team. Look, end of the day, Doc won. We're in the next round. We're rolling through this thing, and this is exactly what I wanted to happen. So I'm excited. Let's keep it going. We made it past round 2. We're just going to keep going.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And also, sorry, real
ahead.
quick. This actually like means more to me that I'm letting off winning this match because last year, like when I was still fresh in this league, I got knocked out, like legitimately knocked out of both Warzone tournaments by first order in the second round. So this should honestly felt good. So
How the turns table.
It feels a little bit of redemption there. So
absolutely. So Mr. Redshaw, you'll be playing the winner of the 15 seed Tyler Butler and the 2 seed Matt Queller. Thoughts?
Let's keep it going.
Butler. Either of them, yeah.
If Butler comes in, we'll put him down. If we're playing Matt, it'll be friendly competition. We'll be all right either way.
Yeah, it'll be fun time.
Well, all right. We will say goodbye to you guys as we wrap up the match. Payson, any final thoughts on this match?
Yeah, I thought that match was great. A lot of challenges, but at the end of the day, we did have a result. Cameron Redshaw is beautiful as always. Call me once again, please. I'm so lonely. But aside from that, I think it was a great match.
Absolutely. What more can you ask for than a match that features both a person with the first name Cameron and a Canadian, and neither of them is me competing. So with that being said, on behalf of everyone here, on behalf of Payson Johnson, Dylan Vanthuyne, Cody Newberry, Kaleb Koho, and Cameron Redshaw, I have been Cameron Holzman. Thank you all for watching.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle. Bye-bye.